Hey everybody, this is Dan. You know me as Mr. TL Wolf.
Hey guys, my name is Patrick, and I'm part of G1 Gamedays.
Hello everybody, it's your favorite ginger here on G1 Gamedays, Jimbo Socks 13.
Red Robe here.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's your buddy Short Bus Eric. So I was asked why I participate in Extra Life.
Why we support Extra Life and why we do what we do.
Why I Extra Life?
So why do I Extra Life?
Why I personally participate in Extra Life.
Why I do Extra Life every year.
It started when one witty man said, hey, I support this program. This is what we're going to do. Do you want to help? I said yes.
I have kids, and I know that Extra Life is to help kids, and I know that if my kids were in the hospital, I'd want them to have anything and everything that they would need to get by in the hospital and get out of the hospital.
I was pretty fortunate as a kid. I never had to stay at a children's hospital. I never needed that service, but I've always wanted to give back, and I was always, was looking for a way that I could.
Because the main thing I do every day as part of my job is I do everything I can to protect kids. I work for the state government here in West Virginia, and that's my job. Without going into too much detail, I work in the court system, I drive around and meet kids and families, I do everything that the state of West Virginia can do to make sure kids are safe here.
I then had the wondrous minibus floating around here from time to time. After taking a tour of my particular hospital in my area, my priority for Extra Life shifted in that I hope I never need to use this program and to use one of these children's hospitals, but I am relieved and happy that there is a program.
I heard about RT had started with Extra Life, and it was just, hey, just play some games, let people know you're raising money for this charity. I was like, great, but I don't know how to get that started. And then I think 2015, a friend of mine named Jason actually hosted a 24-hour stream at his house, and it was like, great, and and I had a lot of fun with that. And then every year after that, it's been like, all right, like I've gotten stream equipment, I've gotten cameras, ready to go, and it's been, hit the ground at that point running.
We can handle, us as adults, we can handle most things that life throw at us. Kids really can't. They're young. They're not supposed to be. They're supposed to be out playing with their friends, or playing hockey or playing baseball or whatnot. They shouldn't be stuck in a hospital for God knows how long because of whatever condition they might have or whatever ailment brings to them.
The other thing is, when I was younger, I was very sick. I had to have 2 life-threatening kidney surgeries. These surgeries were necessary, or I would be here speaking with you today. These surgeries happened when I was 7 years old and 11 years old. And when I was finally through with the surgeries, of course, there was a lot of downtime where I was at the hospital. And the big thing there is when you're connected to all those tubes and you've got all that going on, there isn't a whole lot you can do.
I do have 2 siblings, one older, one younger, both sisters. And growing up with my younger sister was rough on her. She had spent a lot of time in hospitals, let me just put it that way. When she was a kid, we thought she had a seizure disorder, which led to her coding a few times on us, and we almost losing her. We spent a lot of time in the hospital, which also led to us discovering that she had scoliosis and had to have a metal rod inserted into her back to prevent any issues later on in life. As well as we found out during all of this as well that she was a type 1 juvenile diabetic. Throughout all of this, my younger sister maintained a positive attitude, despite suffering more than any child should ever have to, despite seeing my parents in tears as she was spending so much time in hospitals as a child. As an older brother, you want to protect your younger sister. You want to protect her from any danger or any whatever the case might be. You don't want to see her hurt.
The one thing that did help me is, thankfully, they had some video games that I could play every once in a while. I had to, of course, wait my turn with the other kids, but that was the best time of the day for me, is to have the chance to play Nintendo and just relax a little bit, not worry, just be a kid.
What I can do just by being silly or playing video games and entertaining people enough that they want to be able to donate and help kids, that's one of the major reasons that I like doing this every single year.
It feels cliche to say I'm doing this because it's the right thing to do, but if I can use my privilege and I can use my hobby to help out those who are less fortunate, and being in a hospital sucks, and especially sucks when you're a kid, because there's so many things you'd rather be doing as a kid than sitting in a hospital. I want to do that. I want to help out how I can.
My family would say you'll never get anywhere playing video games all day. Now I can say not only am I doing something with video games, it's helping people. It's raising money that's going towards kids. So
That's what Extra Life means to me, and I want to do everything I can to make this as painless as possible for these kids. And I hope that everybody joins me on the Extra Life Marathon Day to open their hearts and their wallets to help these kids just a little bit.
I knew someday I'd have a chance to pay it forward with the amazing doctors and nurses we have at children's hospitals throughout the country, and especially here in Pittsburgh. And one of the ways I get to pay it forward is what we do here on G1 Gamedays, where we raise boatloads of money for the charity Extra Life.
So that's why I Extra Life, because I have kids and to help other kids like mine.
So for that is my primary reason now for doing Extra Life.
So that's why I Extra Life.
that's one of the main reasons why I do it.
Candace, you are the reason that I do Extra Life.